Hello again, Rai, Westy, Coco, Will. I have another book, and this one is written by Dr. Seuss. I know you have other books by Dr. Seuss. He makes lots of rhyming words in his stories. And you know what? He has a birthday today. Today is Dr. Seuss's birthday, March 2nd. So I thought it would be good for us to read a book by Dr. Seuss. And this one is called, What Pet Should I Get? Okay, let's open it up. We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? They're looking in a window at the pet store. What do they see? Kind of looks like a cat. Dad said we could have one. Dad said he would pay. I went to the pet shop. I went there with Kay. And we went in. There he is with Kay. I took one fast look. I saw a fine dog who shook hands. So we shook. So I said, I want him. But then Kay saw a cat. She gave it a pat, and she said, I want that. Then Kay said, now what do you think we should do? Dad said to pick one. We cannot take home two. Then what do you know? We saw two other kinds. And how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten, they looked like good fun. Now, which would we pick? We could only pick one. The cat or the dog, the kitten, the pup? Oh boy, it is something to make a mind up. Up here it says, make up your mind. That means decide. Oh my. Then I looked all around. I saw something with wings. I said, oh, look at him. We can pick one that sings. But then, look over there. And my sister Kay, we can go home with a rabbit today. That rabbit hiding. Then I looked at Kay. I said, what will we do? I like all the pets that I see. So do you. We have to pick one and pick it out soon. You know, Mother told us to be home by noon. And I could have done it. I could have, I bet. I could have said what pet we should get. But you know what Kay did. Do you know what she did? She said, fish, 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 fish. It may be a fish is the pet that we wish. Then I saw a new kind, and they were good too. How could I pick one? Now, what should we do? We could only pick one. That is what my dad said. But how could I make up that mind in my head? Look at all those animals. Pick a pet fast. Pick out one soon. Mother and Dad said to be home by noon. Make up your mind. The time may be now to make up my mind, but who knows what other good pets I might find. I might find a new one, a fast kind of thing, who would fly around my head in a ring on a string. But that would be fun, but our house is so small, this thing on a string would bump into the wall. My mother, I know, would not like that at all. Let's see this thing on a string. It's attached to the top of his head. Oh my. Oh, look at this. Look at those long legs. So, maybe some other good kind of pet, another kind maybe is what we should get. We might find a new kind, a pet who is tall, a tall pet who has who fits in a space that is small. My mother might like this pet best of all. First, he's up walking, and now he's underneath the desk, all curled up. If we had a big tent, then we would be able to take home a yent. Dad would like us to have a good yent, but how do I know if he would pay for a tent? So, you see how it is when you pick out a pet? How can you make up your mind what to get? But, look at that tent. Oh, that must be a yent. What if we took one of each kind of pet? Then our house would be full of the pets we would get. No, Dad would be mad. We can have only one. If we do not choose, we will end up with none. I will do it right now. I will do it, I said. I will make up the mind that is up in my head. The dog or the rabbit, the fish or the cat. I picked one out fast, and then that was that. Is there a pet in that basket? Do you see those little eyes? I wonder what they ended up with. What do you think they ended up with? That's the end of the story. If you picked out a pet, what kind of pet would you pick out? You can tell me the next time I see you, okay? That's the end of the story. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing in the back. In the back of the story, there are some pictures, and they're pictures, old pictures of the author when he was a little boy. There he is with a dog. And these are some of his early cartoons. Because Dr. Seuss draws the pictures in the book, and he writes the book too. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. End of the book. Good night. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.